as you can hear, I was quite excited. Sorry about the some bit of distortion because it was the first time using the portable recorder, and I had it a little bit close to my mouth. Plus, he just kept on making me laugh, and I couldn't stop. So he's a very engaging and gorgeous man. All right, now it's time for me to play my interview with the fantastic Mitch Grassi from Pentatonix. If you're not sure who Pentatonix are, they are an a cappella supergroup who formed a few years ago now, about 5-6 years ago, in Texas. Mitch and a couple of friends of his who were at college or at school together, rather, and they found a couple of extra members. They entered a competition on television called The Sing-Off, and that's where a lot of us first saw them. And they won that year of the competition and have gone from strength to strength. They have done some amazing things in their 5 years, some of which you'll hear about in my interview with Mitch. Mitch is one of two out and proud members of Pentatonix, and I went to their gig in Melbourne on Thursday night, and blown away is the words I can use to describe it. And I've never seen an a cappella group received like rock stars, which they were and they are. And their arrangements are intricate, complicated, and wonderful. They have incredible voices. Mitch Grassi, who I interviewed, is what I would say is the alto of the group. His voice, his range is unbelievable. I actually didn't realise before I interviewed him that he is possibly the most popular member of the group, judging by the cheers and screams whenever he walked to the front of the stage or opened his mouth. So I know there are a lot of fans out there listening. Keep sending me your tweets at SunsleepJoy to tell me where you're listening from. But here we go with part one of my interview with the absolutely lovely Mitch Grassi from Pentatonix. You are on Joy 94.9. Welcome to Joy, Mitch from Pentatonix. How exciting to have you in Melbourne.
Oh, thank you. I'm happy to be here.
We are, you're being interviewed for my radio show Sunday Sleep In, where I play beautiful music. And yes. Now, Pentatonix, I mean, you guys are just wildly popular around the world. I'm doing my research for this interview. I could not believe all the things you've achieved in, what is it, 5 years?
It's not even been. Oh, no, it has been. 5.5 almost. Yeah. It's been pretty crazy, huh?
How are you still standing?
I don't know. I was thinking about that today. I was like, we've had a pretty hectic schedule too. This is just like we do a show and then we'll fly in the next day and do a show that night and then we'll fly the next day. So it's been pretty grueling, but it's, I enjoy it and we're making people happy, so.
That is the best thing about being a performer. I have to tell you that I'm a big a cappella nerd.
Oh, me too.
Had my own a cappella group for 13 years, and it was a women's group called Les Mis, MS.
I love that.
Yes. Yeah, but that was in the sort of wave that happened around the sort of early 90s. We had a big wave of a cappella in Australia. I don't know if it happened elsewhere, but certainly here. Okay. Now, you guys are part of the new wave, the modern wave of a cappella, which has come to us with glee particularly. And you guys, obviously, you won a reality television competition called The Sing-Off in 2011. And I know that a cappella is big in America and always has been, or at least has been for the last 30 years. Is it actually going through a resurgence?
I think so. I feel like it's coming to the forefront of the mainstream a little bit. We had Pitch Perfect 2, Glee, as you said. I think people are really starting to catch on to just how fun it is. And if nothing else, acapella is just fun. It's cheesy, it's campy, it's novelty, but, I think what we've done as a group is very interesting, and I think people, they enjoy the novelty of acapella, but they also they like our music because it's a little bit different than normal acapella. It's not, emulating instruments and
That's right, and it's very, for lack of a better word, modern. It really is. You use all kinds of modern beats and modern looks in your videos, that type of thing. And of course, you're using social media par excellence. Your YouTube channel, I read, has more than 10 million subscribers, and I looked up your Daft Punk medley or tribute, and currently 207 million views plus.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That is amazing.
Thank you.
So yesterday I interviewed Scott Bradley from Postmodern Jukebox.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Cool.
Yeah, another group that is using social media in a brilliant way to connect with their fans. That was something that was not available in the past. And you guys, I think, consciously went to that after you finished the sing-off, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I think it was kind of out of fear, honestly, because, with those reality show contestants, when they win, they'll have their moment and then they'll kind of fade out. And we were like, we can't let this fade. We have to keep people's attention. So in order to do that, we were very interactive with our fans and we were putting up content all the time. And, I think that really worked in our favor.
Yeah, I'm a massive Adam Lambert fan, and so I know reality show people, and he has worked so hard, and I see the same thing with you, the same connection with fans, the same non-stop working to keep in the public eye.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Tell me about the inspirations and influences on you guys from the a cappella world.
It's funny, I didn't really, me personally, I didn't grow up listening to that much a cappella. I was really obsessed with, somebody made me a mix CD of rockapella arrangements. Yep. And I remember hearing their version of Bohemian Rhapsody and I was totally blown away. I was like, this is amazing. I can't believe they're doing this with all the, just voices. Yeah,
rockapella came out of the college a cappella scene, I believe. I think so.
I remember, actually, my first memory of them was when they did the theme song for Carmen Sandiego. I don't know if you remember that. But I was obsessed with that. Yeah. So, and then I got into a couple collegiate groups as well. But I was just very interested in using the human voice as an instrument. One of my favorite musicians, Imogen Heap, does that all the time, and she samples and and she reworks, and it's just so fascinating.
It is, and another thing that I love about a cappella, as having been a performer of the form, is how great it makes you feel physically.
Totally. Oh my God, yeah. Performing is my favorite part, actually.
Yeah. I found that in the 13 years I had my group, I was much fitter, and the endorphins from rehearsal and performance Absolutely. Were just major. And so would you agree with me in saying that singing is very good for your body as well as your soul?
I would agree. I was actually just thinking about that. I think if I weren't doing this, I probably wouldn't move around much. So thank God.
Yeah, because you guys have dancing as well as singing, don't you?
Oops, just swallowed myself. Not much dancing, but
certainly moving.
Certainly moving, enough to get my heart rate up, for sure.
Excellent. You performed with Stevie Wonder at the 2016 Grammy Awards. Please tell me about that experience.
It was. I don't even have any words. So the first time we met him, he just came in with his crew and we were singing the arrangement for him. And he came in and sang with us. Perfect. And he was like, all right, see you guys tomorrow. And we were like, oh my God, what just happened? And he still sounds so amazing too. That's the craziest thing. Sure. We have so much respect for him as a musician, and the fact that we are such babies in the industry and we got to do something so amazing with Stevie Wonder on the Grammys. It was just like...
Beautiful. Now, I want to get on to LGBTI, because we are an LGBTI radio station. You've done some work with the Trevor Project. 2 of your members are gay, so you have a big... I would imagine you have an LGBTI following among your fans. Tell me about them.
I would say so, yeah. Our LGBTQI community of fans is incredible because... well, first of all, it's amazing that we can all talk so freely amongst each other, but it's also really cool because they're very supportive of each other as well. And it's very cool that not just me, but, Pentatonix can bring people together like that and form new bonds and strong bonds too. It's really important.
Absolutely. And I was thinking about a cappella Glee Club stuff. When Glee started, those kids were depicted in the television show as the losers of the school scene and not cool and all that stuff. And then they found each other, they found friends, they found some self-esteem through singing and through the friendships. And I thought, really, your success is the success of everybody who's felt excluded or weird. What do you think?
That's really touching. I really appreciate that. I think that means a lot because, it's obviously being musicians or a cappella nerds even, and being gay. It's like a triple whammy. But it's so important to have that support group like that, because when you have a group of people that are there to lift you up all the time, you don't really need affirmation from anybody else. You don't need to fit in because you already feel like you do.
Yeah, I wrote on here, nerds rule the world.
Truly.
I think it's partly because of the internet too, because people who didn't before have a voice now have a voice and have found their tribe.
Absolutely.
Through that series of tubes we call the internet.
Yeah. Well, I've always said that nerdy people I admire them because they're always the most passionate. They're nerdy about something. They're obsessed with it, and that's really cool.
Okay. So what's in the future for Pentatonix?
Oh my gosh. Well, lots of touring. I do know that. We have a Christmas record coming out next month, actually. And I'm not sure the Australian date. But apart from that, we're working on an original record next year, I think. Probably performing a lot more.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah. Will we hear some original stuff in the concert?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I had a look at a couple of your videos, and those original songs are so much fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I really love the song "Sing" because it's all about the joy of singing.
Absolutely. Yeah. Self-explanatory. Yeah.
And you've done a medley from, is it the Japanese band Perfume?
Perfume, yes. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
So our Japanese fans are intense, crazy. We love them so much. They're the most dedicated. And we just wanted to kind of do something special for them. And whenever we sing in Japanese, they freak out. But apart from that, we just love Japanese culture. Perfume is an amazing band, and we wanted to do something special.
Fantastic. Back in, I think it was even the 70s, Queen did a song in Japanese, Te o toriate, which means I take your hand. It's really great. I think one of the a cappella groups did a cover of it. Anyway. That's just me being an a cappella nerd. Okay, so thank you very much for talking to us today, Mitch. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you for having me. I'm looking at her shirt right now.
Yes.
And I'm loving what I see. It looks very equality-based.
Yeah, it's actually become even more so. We're now, used to be, it was when it was formed 22 years ago, gay and lesbian radio station.
Love it.
We're now lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, intersex, and queer.
That's what I love to hear. It's kind of funny, actually. 94.9 is a Christian radio station.
There is a Christian radio station in Florida called Joy.
No way.
Yes.
Were they mad?
I don't think they know.
Oh, okay, good. We love inclusiveness.
Indeed. All right. And I wish you all the best for your future concerts, your future career. Have you come across the Australian term chookers?
No.
So...
Wait, is that where you do this and you say...
No.
Okay.
This is in the show business world. If you're doing a gig, a theatre performance, a concert, whatever, before you go on stage, everyone says, chookers. It means it's the same thing as break a leg.
How do you spell it?
CHOOKAS. And nobody knows where it came from.
Chookers.
It's Australian.
Okay. Put that in the back.
I've taught you a new word. So some Australian people might say to you, chookers for the show.
Got it, and I won't stare at them blankly.
Perfect. Cool. Now, thank you, and I'll do some top and tailing back in the studio, but can we do some stings? Do you mind?
Oh, sure.
I've written you out a couple of scripts.
Yeah.
You can choose or change or whatever. Perfect. So that one's a general one for the station. One of our slogans is Out Loud and Proud. And Katie is me, and Sunday Sleeping is my show.
Okay, perfect.
So, when you're ready.
Hey, this is Mitch from Pentatonix, and you're listening to Joy 94.9, Out Loud and Proud. Hey, this is Mitch from Pentatonix, and you're having fun with Katie and Joy 94.9. Hey, this is Mitch from Pentatonix, and you're listening to Sunday Sleep In with Katie and Joy 94.9.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.